What is going on, guys? This is Moises with All Above Funding, and we are back today. We are actually interviewing John, who actually reached out to me and was able to secure funding from getting the approval to getting the card in his hand in under 1 week. That's how fast we got this thing dialed in. And luckily, he was, eligible and everything for the funding, and he had most of his things in place, and all I had to do was literally connect him with my senior banking relationship manager, and then he was able to get approved for $60,000. John, did you think it was gonna take like that little of time to go from contact to getting the card and getting the money?
No, absolutely not, because I had previously gotten funding from another company and it took about a month and they fucked up my credit. So he got me the funding in under a week, actually 48 hours, and my credit is the same as it was before.
Yeah, I remember you were telling me that about your experience with the other company, which is crazy because they're actually like a big company in the space, And it's like I hear all these stories all the time, man. Like you're not the only one with other big funding companies that they're just dropping the ball, man. They're not taking the time to do the simple stuff. They usually make things super complicated and they drag everything out. And I've helped a lot of people, man, that have gotten denied using other funding companies, and then they could just follow my simple loophole, and it's literally you get the funds in a week. So that's what the big difference of working with somebody like smaller. I'm a smaller funding company, and you get to work directly with me. That's another benefit. I don't pawn you off with to my team members or anything like that. You're gonna get to work with me directly. And how much were we able to get you, and what was your goal?
My goal was 50K and you're able to get 60K. So, I mean, obviously I could get more probably, but I don't need it. Maybe down the road I might get some more for another business venture, but yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
in
awesome,
another 6 months to a year I can get some more. Switch
dude.
back and
Love
forth
it,
between
man. Yeah.
LLCs.
Yeah, exactly, dude. So like, yeah, once you kind of know the game, right? Like you can do this over and over again with the same LLC with different LLCs. And if you do this right, you can literally not pay interest ever again. You can just keep doing this over and over where you're doing 0% and just kicking the can down the road. So that's awesome, man. Yeah, if you care to share a little bit about like, what kind of business do you have, or are you like, do you have an investment opportunity that you're wanting to invest in? I mean, what are some of the examples that people can use this money for that you've seen or that you're personally doing?
So personally, I do lead generation sites. So I find the area with good search volume, and then I build a website, I rank it, and then I rent it out to contractors and I forward the calls to them. So for me, it costs a few $1,000s to build them, and they make around $1,000 a month. So with this funding, I can go out and build like 30 of them, and 6 months to a year, they'll be making me bank, and I didn't have to pay anything. So it's pretty amazing. Yeah.
Wow. So okay, so you get them on the monthly recurring? Is that what you're
hmm
doing? Dude, that's huge, man. Yeah, awesome, man. Oh yeah. Appreciate you taking the time, John, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you again. And if you have any questions along the road, you already know, you shoot me a message. If you have friends, send them my way.